What if I told you that Napoleon was attacked by rabbits, or that woolly mammoths were still alive when the pyramids were built? Today I'm sharing 50 real history facts that sound completely fake. Trust me, you won't believe number 34. Let's get started. Fact 1. Napoleon Bonaparte, one of history's greatest military minds, was once attacked by a horde of rabbits during a hunting party. The rabbits charged at him instead of running away, not exactly the battle he expected. Fact 2. In 1932, Australia declared war on emus. Yes, the birds. And they lost. It's called the Great Emu War, and the emus won. Seriously. Fact 3. The shortest war in history just lasted 38 minutes. In 1896, Britain and Zanzibar went to war, and Zanzibar surrendered in less time than your lunch break. Fact 4. Woolly mammoths were still roaming parts of Siberia when the Great Pyramid of Giza was being built. Ancient Egypt and Ice Age creatures coexisted at the same time. Fact 5. During World War II, the US military tried to weaponize bats by attaching tiny incendiary bombs to them. Project X-Ray was real, but it didn't go as planned. Fact 6. A town in Minnesota elected a dog named Duke as mayor not once, not twice, but multiple times. Fact 7. President William Howard Taft allegedly got stuck in the White House bathtub. They had to install a bigger one that could fit 4 normal-sized men. Fact 8. The CIA tried to turn cats into spies in the 1960s. Operation Acoustic Kitty involved surgically implanting listening devices into cats. Spoiler, cats don't follow orders. Fact 9. In 1876, it literally rained meat in Kentucky. Chunks of flesh fell from the sky. Scientists think it was vulture vomit, but still meat rain. Fact 10. Children's cough syrup used to contain heroin. In the early 1900s, it was marketed as perfectly safe for kids. Damn. Fact 11. Ancient Romans cleaned their teeth with urine. It was a popular mouthwash ingredient because of the ammonia. I'll stick with mint, thanks. 2 Italian cities fought an actual war over a stolen wooden bucket in 1325. It's called the War of the Bucket, and people died over it. Fact 13. In 1970, Oregon tried to dispose of a beached whale by blowing it up with dynamite on live TV. Whale chunks rained down on spectators and crushed a car. Fact 14. King Adolf Frederick of Sweden literally ate himself to death in 1771. His final meal included lobster, caviar, sauerkraut, and 14 servings of dessert. Fact 15. Japanese Buddhist monks practice self-mummification while still alive. They'd slowly starve themselves and drink poisonous tea to preserve their bodies. Fact 16. Adolf Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize in 1939. It was meant as satire, but it still happened. Fact 17. Cleopatra lived closer in time to the invention of the iPhone than to the construction of the Great Pyramids. Fact 18. Pope Gregory the Ninth declared war on cats in the 1200s, thinking that they were associated with devil worship. This may have led to more rats and worsened the Black Plague. Fact 19. The Eiffel Tower can grow up to 6 inches taller in the summer because the metal expands in the heat. This isn't really history, but yeah. Fact 20. London's Great Smog of 1952 was so thick it stopped traffic and killed an estimated 12,000 people. You literally couldn't see your own feet. Fact 21. The inventor of the Frisbee had his ashes turned into Frisbees after he died. His family actually threw the Frisbees around. Fact 22. In ancient Rome, flamingo tongues were considered a delicacy. Thousands of flamingos were just killed for their tongues. Fact 23. The first alarm clock could only ring at 4 a.m. It was invented by Levi Hutchins in 1787, and he made it just for himself. Fact 24. Mike the Headless Chicken lived for 18 months after being beheaded. Farmers fed him through his neck opening. He became a celebrity. Fact 25. The Olympic Games used to award medals for art, literature, music, and architecture, not just sports. Halfway there. Fact 26. A British man named Charles Geo survived both the Titanic and Lusitania sinkings. Talk about unlucky luck. Fact 27. Ancient Egyptians used moldy bread to treat infections. They accidentally discovered penicillin thousands of years before modern medicine. Fact 28. During World War II, British spies used invisible ink. In 1518, hundreds of people in Strasbourg danced uncontrollably for days. Some even danced themselves to death. It's called the dancing plague. Fact 30. There's a theory that 300 years of the Middle Ages never actually happened. It's called the phantom time hypothesis. Fact 31. France was still using the guillotine when Star Wars premiered in 1977. The last execution was in 1977. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was never straight. It started leaning during construction in the 12th century. Fact 33. The electric chair was last used in the United States as recently as 2013 in Virginia. Fact 34. Ketchup was sold as medicine in the 1830s. Doctors prescribed it for indigestion and diarrhea. Fact 35. Peter the Great of Russia imposed a beard tax. If you wanted to keep your beard, you had to pay up. Fact 36. Ancient Greeks used breadcrumbs as erasers for their pencil marks. Fact 37. The trampoline was invented by a 16-year-old named George Nissen in 1930. Fact 38. The oldest your mom joke is over 3,500 years old. It was found on a Babylonian tablet. Fact 39. King Louis the 14th of France reigned for over 72 years, the longest reign of any monarch in history. Fact 40. In 19th century England, people ate ground up mummies as medicine. They called it mummy powder. Fact 41. The first computer mouse was made of wood in 1964. Fact 42. The word nerd was first coined by Dr. Seuss in 1950. If I ran the zoo. Fact 43. In 1923, jockey Frank Hayes won a horse race despite being dead. He died mid-race but stayed in the saddle. Fact 44. Ancient Romans used powdered mouse brains as toothpaste. Fact 45. The Great Molasses Flood of 1919 killed 21 people in Boston when a tank of molasses exploded and flooded the streets. Fact 46. Ancient Egyptians used crocodile drug as... Fact 47. In the 1800s, dentures were often made from teeth pulled from dead soldiers after battles. Fact 48. The Soviets trained dogs to run under enemy tanks with explosives strapped to them during World War II. Fact 49. The first vending machine was invented in ancient Egypt. It dispensed water. Fact 50. Someone tried to assassinate Queen Victoria 8 different times. One attempt involved a cane gun. She survived them all. And there you have it. 50 history facts that sound completely fake but are 100% real. Which one shocked you the most? Drop it in the comments below. And if you learned something new today, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Thanks.